show up, guys, is exactly how people see you. I mean, let's face it, if I was to get on this podcast and I look a hot mess, would you really be listening to me as someone that can help you attract Betty with the bag? No, you wouldn't. So keep watching this podcast because I am going to show you how to better position yourself in the draping industry, in your marketplace, so that you can stop working with bargain basement Betty. Okay, guys, so let's just get right into it and talk about what is positioning. Now, I know you probably hear this term thrown around a lot, and that's for a good reason. That's because it's important, right? Like when you are presenting yourself as a professional and you are providing a service or a product, your positioning in your marketplace is really going to be based on if someone's going to buy from you or not. Like people, they definitely want to purchase from the best. Now, there's really only two positions that people talk about, and one that people don't talk about is the middle. Nothing is sexy about average. Nothing is sexy about mediocre. Realistically, you guys don't exist. People mainly talk about the most affordable or premium. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be labeled as the most affordable. I always want to be labeled as premium, so I position my business and my branding and my reputation as premium. This is going to be key because if you're seeking out there, like everyone in the draping game or in the events industry period talk a lot about, you know, the bargain basement Betties and the people haggling their services and the people that got champagne taste for beer money. That may be true, but for whatever reason, they're not knocking on my door. So position in place, everything is really important as it relates to your brand. So guys, I need you to hear me out though, because I know for those of you that maybe just getting in or just getting started, getting your feet wet, you're probably reaching and grabbing those $200, $300 clients. And trust me, I get it because you got bills to pay or whatever the case may be. Life is lifing. It happens. However, there's nothing wrong with like doing whatever it is that you have to do now because that is your reality. But positioning is also a long game. I'm not sitting here saying that I never did a draping gig for $200 or $300. However, I did not like how it felt. I didn't like how it felt to my core. I didn't like how it felt to my spirit because I knew I deserved more. And you deserve more. Main thing is if that is where you're at right now, you got to start putting things in place so you can transition out of that. Because there's nothing sexy about being at the bottom, or it's nothing sexy about being at a basic level because what do you see? With everyone that's designing at that level or working at that level, they're frustrated, they're overworked, they are underbooked, all the things are happening. You kind of fall in love with your business again when you are able to work smarter and not harder, right? So it's not to say, main thing I don't want you to take from this is that you have to come in the game being premium. You don't. But if you desire to be premium, if you see what it is that a lot of things that I'm doing, my students are doing, and you desire to be at that level one day, you're going to have to really start taking your business serious. And when I mean by serious, your appearance, it matters. Appearance plays everything about your attitude toward yourself. Now, I get it because life be life and businesses be businessing, right? But how you show up is exactly how people see you. When people see you take your business serious, guess what they do? They follow suit. They begin to take your business serious. We talk about this a lot in our masterminds. When people see you with the Gmail account and then they see you, just walking around with the bonnets on. I get it. People do it. However, I know if someone's setting up my event, this is not the presentation that I'm looking for, right? I am looking for professional. I am looking for someone that really shows up in their marketplace as if they deserve my business. So when I say showing up professional, guys, I mean really take a internal audit of how do you look for one, how are you dressing, are you representing your brand? If someone see you, will they initially know that you are a business owner, right? Are you walking in with a uniform on? Not to say you have to have one, but presentation is everything. Even your equipment. Are you traveling with equipment in the proper bags, right? That plays a big part. I know in the beginning, when I didn't have equipment bags, I was just coming into events and I was totally embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie, because I just felt as if I knew better. But at the end of the day, businesses was businessing, and that was the best that I had. So rolling up in there with, your pins and your uprights like on carts, and that looks so unprofessional. That is a clear indication to me that they don't really take their business serious, right? When you start devaluing your brand by not positioning yourself as professional, meaning your clothes, you know, you look appropriate, you're able to be identified. No matter where I am, especially if I'm on a work site, people can identify me as Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy, or the Draping Queen, or whatever it is that I want them to feel at that moment, right? And this is things you should think of. Also, when you're carrying your equipment around, like, people are looking for professionalism. One thing I can say, even me down to my videos, I've always gotten a lot of feedback on my videos saying how serious I took my videos, even though almost all of them are taken in my home. But you didn't see Tim shoes in the background. You didn't see banana pudding on the counter. Like, I really took the appearance of what I was putting out there into the universe. I took it serious, and I tried to make it as professional as I could. All of this matters. So when I am positioning myself out there, or if I'm putting content out there, it instantly grabs the attention that it requires, is because I set that intention. Like, I want to be taken serious. I want people to want to look to me when they want to learn draping. I want people to realize that this is not a game. I want people to realize, like, oh, there's another layer to it, right? Because realistically, if I come in here and I'm just throwing content together, how serious would you take it? Or what would your aspirations be? You wouldn't really have any, because especially in the draping world, it's not a lot of content out there for you to be inspired by and say, ooh, I could create a YouTube. Ooh, I could turn my home into a studio. So I felt as if me doing it from my standards, which was the right way, what I felt was the right way, kind of set you guys up for things to kind of look forward to kind of start positioning your brand as well. Because if I'm getting Betty with the bag with no problem, I want you to feel as if you can too. But these are some of the things that is required for a person to even pay attention to you. So guys, I could talk about business and positioning and growth all day. And this is actually some of the things that we talk about in mentorship. But you can easily get started by downloading my 28-point business audit, which is a checklist that show you exactly what you should be working on in your business to help you get to that next level. So if you guys found this to be helpful, you can simply let me know by hitting that subscribe button. I am here every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're looking to take your draping game to the next level, guess what? I'm your girl, Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next episode. Bye.